Welcome back. Hope you're all having an awesome Monday. I'm Stacy and this is the For Bricks and Giggles YouTube channel. I've got a Lego Time Cruiser set for today's speed build, the Mystic Mountain Time Lab set 6494 from 1996. So stick around to the end to hear my review and let's get started. Alright, so here we have the completed build, and this set is right around 480 pieces and comes with 4 figures. And I know the Time Cruisers series has a lot of mixed opinions on it. I've always really liked this series, and I think it's totally different than anything else that Lego has ever put out. And I really like it because it's like a culmination of a lot of different themes of Lego. So this is a 90s set, a 90s series, and it has parts and accessories from all different themes because these figures are traveling through Lego time and visiting different eras. And so you get like a one of everything from all the greatest hits of Lego. So while it does look bizarre and it didn't have a long run, I always really liked this series and I do plan on completing them eventually just because I do really like all of the sets in this theme. So I'll show you the figures first. It just comes with a standard skeleton, this really cool droid build, Timmy, who's a recurring character in this theme, and Dr. Cyber. And I really like this figure a lot. I like the torso and his face. I think those are really cool minifigure parts. So 4 figures there. And then this set has tons of movable parts and a lot of playability. I will say that it did take me about an hour to build this set, so a little bit longer build, but a lot of fun. And I know when I've posted this set on Instagram before, people are like, this set is ugly, which I thought was really funny. But I think it's because it's kind of supposed to be hidden. You know, it's a mountain laboratory. It's not supposed to be out in the open. So they didn't make it the most appearance-wise attractive because you're supposed to kind of be hidden within the mountain. So they use all kinds of burps and lerps, and a lot of it is, you know, gray and light gray. But because of that, it's not like the most visually appealing set. But it does expand and open up so you can play more on the interior. So because of that, it's a pretty large set. And I think when it's open, it's a little bit more visually appealing because there's a little more color sprinkled throughout. So here in the front, this piece actually removes completely, so you can launch this little, almost like a home looking piece. So this will pull out and it launches off. I mean, they've included little flames to make it look like it's launching. I love these classic lattice windows in green. Got another window on the side, and then there's like a control center in the interior as to where you're launching it to, I guess. But a really neat little build there, and it does come out of the set, which I think is pretty different and pretty cool. And it doesn't look like it should be a movable piece, so it'd be kind of neat, you know, if you're playing and you're under attack and all of a sudden you've got a building launching out of another building. I think that's really cool. We've got like a classic palm tree here in the front. These pieces are some of my favorites. I love those. They're very like Ice Planet 2000 feel to them, so I love those pieces that they're included. And then, you know, like I said, a lot of the burps and lerps, I mean, there's probably 6 or 7 in this set, which is quite a few. So this area here in the back has a launcher to it. Down inside there are a few barrels filled with just 1x1 red Lego stud pieces, and you can launch it by tapping on this lever piece. So I'm going to launch that and see how it goes. So that's pretty cool. I like that idea, that concept, a little bit different. I don't know a whole lot of the background of Lego Time Cruiser, so I don't know if there's a particular reason that they would be under attack or anything like that, but I know there are supposed to be bad guys and good guys. We had the Lego Time Cruisers game growing up. Loved that game. So much fun. So I do know, you know, there's only less than 10 sets that were even ever put out for this theme, but they're all really unique, really different, and very fun. So here in the back, there is this spiral piece, and it does move. So there are a bunch of different rubber bands and pieces. So if you twist this piece, the spiral will move, and this chair piece at the top also spins. So kind of nice movable pieces there. I remember when I bought this set, which hasn't been that long ago, probably in the last 2 years. I bought it on eBay, which was my first mistake, but the woman who was selling it was like 100% complete, and I got it and it wasn't, and it had come with a bunch of these bands. I think there's 3 or 4 bands included in this set, and she had just thrown in some random rubber bands, and I was like, it says it's complete, but these aren't the correct bands. And she like got mad at me because she was like, this set is over 20 years old, how can you expect it to have the original bands? And I was like, every set I've ever owned, no matter the age, still has all the original bands, or they're still very easy to get on BrickLink for the most part. But I just thought that was funny. I'm like, if you don't know Lego collectors at all, then don't list it as complete when it's not complete with 100% of the original parts, because I know I had to replace some of the like grays. They were the new dark gray, new light gray, and I had to replace them, and I didn't even bother her with any of that because that's, you know, pretty easy to do for the most part. I should have checked before I bought it, but it was such a good deal that I was like, and she had really great feedback, so that's, you know, you just never know, I guess. Maybe I'm too finicky about that kind of stuff, but if it says 100% complete, I guess it was wrong of me to assume that it was actually 100% complete. Alright, on this end, there's a little jail cell. So that's kind of nice, you know, from like some pirate era, Imperial soldier era little jail cell. We've got a telescope, so that's kind of different. It does raise and lower, and it does spin as well. So a nice movable piece there. There are a few helmets here. So we've got an Islander helmet and this really great dragon helmet with yellow dragon and the yellow dragon wings. Love that helmet. One of the greatest helmet designs of all time in my opinion. And then it comes with a bunch of different weapons. You get spears and halberds. Pull those out so you can see them. Swords. So you get a classic chrome sword, halberd, this awesome glow-in-the-dark wand. Love these wands because it's a nice crossover between just regular Lego and also Belleville, which I love. So a spear, another translucent orange part are these great skis. So lots of different weapons and things, and then we have also a ton of different helmets. I already showed you the two down below. So got a brown cowl, so like a forestman piece. Got Aquazone, and like Armada hats or helmets. Another Ice Planet 2000 helmet. So you can deck your minifigure out in whatever, you know, era they're traveling to, which is really cool, or whichever place they're traveling to. So I feel like if I remember correctly, there's a little bit of like the bad guys are stealing some of these parts, and then there's the good guys, and I think all of these are good guys in this set. But I really love those, you know, references to all these great classic themes. So for that reason, I really love this series. Again, I know a lot of people feel very differently, but I think for what it is, it's a really great theme. Like if you're expecting it to make a ton of sense, then I don't think you probably really understand this theme a whole lot. Because it's time travel. It's supposed to be kind of crazy and chaotic and not look like traditional Lego. So I like it. I think it's different. Also like this nice boat feature they've come up with. It's crazy looking. But you get a monkey included too, and I've always loved the monkeys. So a lot of great accessory pieces, and you know, it was a fun build. It is a little bit longer build, but you get a lot of playability with it, and it does compact down, so it would be a little bit smaller to store. It's just like a regular 32 by 32 base plate, and then when you take it out to play, you can open it up and it takes up a little bit more room. But if you're a little bit more open-minded and a fan of the 90s, I definitely recommend checking out the Lego Time Cruiser sets. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. I post new videos every Monday and Thursday. See you next time. If you'd like a For Bricks and Giggles t-shirt like the one I'm wearing, go to my webpage link in the description and click the merch button.